evening, Shurya. Okay, so I'm not going to ask you anything over here. Thank you for joining this session and in a very short notice. Okay, and I'm feeling very how I can say okay that see helping others. That is what the aim of my channel, and that is what I told. So thing is that knowledge is a soul, and it has to transfer from one generation to other generation. That is whole idea behind that one. And if you see, this is that reason I have put those 100 days of real-time scenario-based interview question and answer for the Linux. Not only for the Linux, I'm creating basically a platform for everyone, Surya. Okay, where everybody gets a station. Okay,
Yes.
so wherever you want to go, it's your decision whether you want to become a Linux administrator or application support engineer or production support engineer or a cloud engineer, right? Or any role which you willing to into this basically into this operation and management. I call this entire thing as a operation and management. Okay. So for everyone, there is something, there is a junction. Okay, so that is what I am creating for Linux 100 plus interview question and answer. For even I have start now. I'm going forward. I'm going to continue the series of AWS because there is enough content in my channel, right? And even there are some live classes also I'm taking. Okay, and those who need those 100 days of IT corporate boot camp, Google Drive access for going through everything into a single plate, they can go through it. But yeah, I don't want to talk more over here about what I have published in my channel, right? So
Yep.
platform is yours, my audience is yours now. So I just wanted to know that how my Linux 100 days of right interview question and answer help you to get the job, right? What all things they have asked to you in the interview and all. Okay, and at the same time, please don't mention the company. Okay, so that is something which needs to be confidential, right? It's only up
Yes.
to you as per the confidential policy. Rest all you can speak. May you are free bird now. Okay, so you got what you needed. Okay, so yeah, please go ahead.
Yep. So first of all, thank you, Abhishek. That is all I wanted to say first thing. So first thing first. So basically, I have total of 4 years of experience where I started my career with the Linux itself. So in total, I worked in two companies, like major companies,
Mm-hmm.
and again I have one new offer with another company.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what happened is currently I have worked with one company, which is around 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So where so then I'm trying to switch my job now. So from past 2 years, what I'm searching is like being a Linux administrator. I think like
Correct.
always wanted to go through the path of DevOps engineer, like
Correct.
cloud, all the
Correct.
DevOps tools.
True.
So in the same thing, even I also thought and taken some course, like paid course, like a
Mm,
DevOps, all the tools like AWS, GitHub,
mm,
Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes. So once I completed the course, then
mm,
I felt little confident, even though not that much hands-on. Okay, let's give it a try for DevOps engineer.
mm.
So I made my resume and tried giving for DevOps engineer. So I wasted my time for 1 year for that. Because see, I think
Yeah,
you
I know.
understood.
I
Being
understand.
a
Yeah.
yeah, if you're going for a DevOps engineer, it should be they are asking at least 4 years hands-on experience on the DevOps tools.
Exactly. Exactly. Correct.
That is the main thing. This is the reality. Not everyone is understanding. What everyone is thinking that okay, I know these tools, I can go and give the interview. Even I did the same. I'm
Mm,
experienced.
mm.
So if you wanted to be like particular SRE and DevOps engineer, you
Mm.
should be have real hands-on experience minimum of 4 years. Even
Correct.
you say, okay, I know this, I learned this course, that course, they're not going to listen. First of all, they directly ask, do you work on this?
Mm.
Because I'm experienced, they're directly asking, okay, have you created a Kubernetes cluster? So what containers, like how many deployments you have created, how many
Correct.
Kubernetes clusters you have created,
Correct.
what are the roles
Mm.
in the Kubernetes? that secret keys, all the things.
Correct.
That's it should be more on hands-on things. So after keep on trying for 1.5 year,
Mm,
I came to know that okay, this is not working. As as I'm being a Linux engineer,
mm,
let's try for perfect Linux engineer role. Why am I
correct.
shifting the path? Like expecting more for my
Correct.
experience. So what I did is I prepared my resume proper Linux administrator and changed in my all LinkedIn and Naukri,
Mm,
and whatever I learned the DevOps tools are added advantage, which
correct.
is the best thing. So
True.
rather than trying for DevOps engineer,
Mm,
so you will be directly asked to DevOps experience. But if you have Linux hands-on and DevOps, DevOps tools, then it will be more advantage for you only.
true.
So this is the one thing I give suggestion like whoever trying for DevOps engineer,
Mm,
you proper introduce for Linux administrator, then the things you know about DevOps role, you will be benefited and you will be prioritized for first thing.
correct.
So so when this process started, so I was searching for a Linux playlist in the YouTube.
Mm,
So then I came across your first 100 interview questions. Then I came to know that like the content, the difference between the content in the YouTube and your channel is like yours is like proper hands-on real-time experience. Whenever you start the video, you say, hey, good evening, guys. Good morning. Real-time hands-on experience. You used to say, right? That is the perfect app word you say because the content you're showing is like perfect real-time. Who being a Linux engineer, I know. Even I don't do that much things.
true.
Whatever other
True.
playlist available in other YouTube channels, it is like okay. Being a basic learner, you will know like everyone thinks that
Bookish.
Linux is
They'll put
yeah,
some bookish thing that this
yeah,
is user management, but they'll not tell you exactly what
yes,
is the real time implementation of that
yes,
user management in your production environment, right?
yeah. So everyone think that Linux is like bunch of comments, but that
No,
is the
no, no.
myth. That is wrong. So whenever I saw your videos, I came to know that okay, for every comment there is one configuration. Even in my current organization, I used to create a users on backend every day, user add, command user add, and delete. But I don't know that where these passwords are stored. Slash etc pass w slash etc shadow and how which algorithm will be using for slash shadow. And I'm creating a file systems as well, but I don't know the path for where these are mounted.
Mm,
Slash etc fs tab these things. Then I also don't know like reboot things how you explain like mbr what kernel actually everyone know what is the kernel core component of linux but what actually kernel do while doing reboot it
correct,
mounts the root file system.
correct.
These are the many core simple hidden things I just really impressed from some of your videos from 100 interview questions, and then I went to your linux playlist. It was like those who even starting like their career for linux or who have experience like 5 years 6 years also, your playlist is the best playlist anyone can like check from first to end. Even I'm like after like even in my notes actually I prepared all my notes like linux github aws docker jenkins. My like 400 pages my notes is full of your playlist with screenshot all the things.
Thank you, thanks.
Yeah, yeah, if you want me to do, let me share the screen. Give me a minute. The screen. Let me know if you can see my screen, okay?
Yes, yes, I can see my face.
Yeah. See, my notes is full of your your playlist. You can see your
See,
picture as well here.
that is what I used to
Yeah.
see in the comments and all. Surya, I have seen so many people are asking that, sir, please provide any PDF or something like that.
Mm.
But when I see a candidate like you, okay, this is the actual way you should learn, okay? This is
Yes.
the actual way you should learn from a video, right? And this is
Yeah.
your effort. And
Yes.
see, if you are running towards success, I have given so many examples, the real time examples also, where I told that, right, that please don't look after the immediate success, okay, which comes,
Yes.
which is when you see somebody is telling you that, okay, do the DevOps course and you are going to get 30 lakhs of package, 40 lakhs of package. Do you really think that is something sweet and they are going to put in your mouth?
Yeah.
No, it's all about journey. It's all about a process and a system. So
Yeah.
this line is always straight, okay, you have to go
Yeah.
from straight line only. There will be
Yes.
bumpers will be there, there will be holes will be there, but you need to go in that straight line only. You have to follow. It's very simple and straightforward thing. You have to make your platform first ready. That is what called Linux and shell scripting. And those who are very good at Linux and shell scripting, I can bet on that one. That guy is going to fit everywhere, Surya. That guy
Yes.
is going to work as an application support engineer, or if you will tell a production support engineer, or a
Production
SRE
engineer. Yeah.
engineer, or a DevOps engineer, or a cloud engineer,
Cloud
he
engineer.
can
Yep.
work anywhere. That is the, because it's your foundation.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the person who knows Linux, he can automate the environment immediately. And that is how
Yes.
a value you can add on to the current organization. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is what, but I'll come to this is something this is more of your session only. I all the time I'll speak, but I want you that how was the interview, how you get selected, and all what all things they have asked to you in the interview, and how much it is from my the content which I have provided in my channel.
Okay. Actually, I have given multiple interviews.
Mhm,
So I have given interviews for like big companies only.
mhm,
So the thing is, yeah. So after watching your playlist, definitely I'm selecting for first round. That is for sure.
mhm,
I'm selecting for first round and second round for many companies. After watching most the questions they are asking is like not 90%. I can say 98% is from your playlist. Whoever watches your playlist from first to scratch without. And another playlist I wanted to say, that network playlist you created, right? 50
correct.
interview questions. It
50
was like
Linux
bombshell.
networking, correct.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was like bombshell. I can say whoever simply, if server simply the basic question and very important question in Linux is, if server is down, what you will do?
correct,
That is the basic question. So the playlist we created, you ping command, you use trace path you have given, and network interfaces, that if config tool, and everything like netstat command, nmap command. That is the most. Whoever I suggest who are going for the interviews, please check that networking comments that you provided, because those are the main things, and everyone is asking those questions because those are the mandatory for troubleshooting.
correct,
Like people who are going for like 4 years experience, definitely they will ask for networking,
correct.
because
So,
those are the main things comes under troubleshooting things,
so
being a like experienced persons. And also, if you ask me about interview questions like this, yeah, like permissions, ACLs,
that is
firewall,
already there.
yeah, firewall things, ACL things, SC,
Ha,
and sticky bit things that you
correct,
already explained. And out. And another thing I came to know is like before I used to like think to reduce a LV, we just use LV reduce.
correct,
Like I'm just telling no, referring everything like from very everything there is some process in Linux. After watching a playlist, I came to know that okay, for it, we cannot simply be LV reduce. First, we have to organize the file system. Then we have
correct,
to resize. Then
correct.
we have to
There is
do
a
like
step by step process.
yeah, we have to comment it in the first tab entry and like yeah, unmount it. All these things will come under. Like after watching a few interviews, like questions, I was like, okay, for every simple thing, there is something. No, everyone knows like simply type the command LSLLLDF. From where the data is fetching,
Correct,
there is something called inode
correct,
where all the metadata will be stored.
correct.
This is really people who are even experienced persons also.
Mm.
I even for many 7 years, 8 years experience also, I shared your playlist. Even they're watching now.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
how we can grow together, and I'm
yeah.
expecting that I should be able to contribute more for our community. But
Yes.
it's all you guys only who can help me. Okay, I
See,
want to
there
give
is,
my
I
yeah,
see, there is no relationship between you and me. I don't know who you are, and you don't know who you are
correct,
me. It's just like I saw your playlist, and I was benefited from your content. So I just feel like I need like I need to show like gratitude towards you, like because this July 8th, next coming Monday is my joining.
okay,
So I just actually I even I have offer. I keep on seeing the content. Like every day we used to learn. Na? So I saw
correct.
some video of like some mock interview of someone. So
Hmm.
I remembered you. Then I just wanted to type some comment to thank you. That is how I reached out to you. And another thing I wanted to say is like everyone who everyone who is like give ready to give interviews for like SREs, DevOps, this cloud engineer. There is something misconception that Linux is a very main component for everything, being
Correct,
SRE or DevOps, whatever it is. If you're perfect for Linux, even you're okay with remaining all the tools, it
correct.
will be they will definitely consider you. If you're not
100%.
okay, yeah, if you're, I think you know you take a lot of interviews. If you're not okay with basics of Linux and troubleshooting things, they don't even consider 10% because Linux is the core, like which is the main content subject for core for everything. Remaining are like AWS, GitHub. These are just a tools you can use anyhow, like being like saying a computer.
Correct.
If you are used to some hands-on for few days, you will get it. But Linux is the main thing, na. Many are not concentrating on the Linux rather than concentrating on the tools. So even I did that. Even I did that mistake before. Then I came to
See, this is what
that.
everybody is focusing. You have seen there is so many automobile companies. Okay,
Mm,
so like Maruti is there, Tata is there. Everybody is talking about there are Mercedes, BMW. I'm not promoting anything over here,
yeah.
but yeah. So what I'm telling is everybody talks about what the feature they are getting. Okay,
Yes.
whether we are getting LCD display, whether we are getting these many features and all, but nobody is talking about the engine. How much cc of your engine? You know why BMW car or those cars, if you see any of the Fortuner also or the Toyota cars and all, their features are less, okay, but if you see their engine, okay, that matters. So according to
Yes.
me, if you talk about in layman language, Surya, okay, so it's like your engine mainly, okay.
Yes.
So the main core of that entire car is your engine. Same like our human body, heart is our main part which connects.
Yeah.
And at the same time, if you talk about like if you build a building, foundation is the core. Nobody go inside and see the foundation is how much depth, right?
Yes. Yes.
Everybody see the tallest of that building, but nobody talks about the foundation of that building. So
Yeah.
it's a process, Surya. Okay, that is what I told. Even India won the World Cup. You
Mm,
see what Rohit Sharma said. Okay, it's not at all about this only one day. It's
yeah.
all about a journey of 4 years. Okay, so this is what I'm keep on telling. Whatever things I'm putting in my channel, it's the journey, and you should be able to sustain for next 15 years. And this is how you can sustain. If you make your roots strong, nobody
Mm, yep.
can right cut you. So, but if
Yes.
you
Yes.
only thinking about those fruits, oh, it's looking good and all. So, but
I can what
yeah,
I can say is like if you're good at Linux, you can go for every cloud engineer. You can go for
correct,
SRE. You can go for DevOps engineer. That I can
correct.
bet.
There is a confident you'll feel, okay? And
Yeah.
at the same time, see, once you are into the system, because see, I have been carrying something from, I am now almost like 13 years of experience, Surya, into this IT industry. What I've seen now, everybody is trying to move as a DevOps engineer, whether it's a QA, whether it's a tester, whether it's a database administrator, whether it's a anyone, a developer also, a dev engineer
Yeah.
also.
Mm,
But where they are struggling, they did not understand what their platform is. Okay,
Yep.
and they are struggling at that because it comes to the when you talk about the work of a DevOps engineer, na, it's very versatile. Because see, migration is a word, but under migration there are so many things. Upgradation will be there, patching will be there. You
Yep.
need to deal with the existing system, and then you are going to migrate that system to your cloud. So there are multiple things revolving around Linux. Okay.
True.
So, but yes, people will soon or later they'll understand. And if you really want to see, you have seen by yourself only, right? And I am
Yes.
not going again, but again I am congratulating you, okay, for your future
Yep.
endeavors, and hopefully, and just be continue, keep watching. Okay, there are so many things are going soon in my channel, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure. So
And
even I don't say that I know everything. Even I know 50%. That's it in the Linux. I need to learn so much.
correct. Because 30% only, I believe there are three pillars, okay, of
Yeah.
this. I don't call this as a particular DevOps or something Linux. No, this entire thing I call it as a operation and management.
Yep.
This entire thing we should call it as a. So somebody will come to me, what this guy is telling. This is my analysis. I don't know, somehow I analyze things fastly, but I have seen very from ground, and I keep things very simple and easy. So it should be like from here, three pillars. If you talk about Linux is one. So if you talk with Linux, by default, shell scripting will be there. Okay, by
Yes.
default. And if you are
Hmm.
good at that, you are already a automation engineer.
Yes.
Okay. And the second thing is your cloud. And then finally,
Yep.
DevOps tools will be come into the
Yep.
picture. Right. If you go into cloud, you'll know your database and all. Okay. And
Yep.
DevOps, anyways, if you don't know, also, as you said, right, they will make you to learn. Okay.
Yes. See, the thing is, if you're good at Linux, now, like if you're working as a Linux engineer, definitely nowadays everyone is migrating to cloud. So obviously your servers are hosted on cloud either way. So you will be
Correct.
getting on cloud. Either way, you'll getting a cloud engineer job also there
Hmm.
if you're good at Linux. Then if you're working on Linux nowadays, where they're like how they're managing, they're doing some containers only, right? The clusters, all the thing,
Correct.
and where they're storing GitHub repositories. So
That is
everything
also
revolves around
Linux.
Linux only. Yeah.
Linus Torvald only has done that Linux Git. Now they are asking to do the Git administration. Those are Linux command only.
So what I suggest is like with my experience. So don't think like learn so much tools, being like get so much stress about this SRE DevOps. Be proper at Linux, you will get everything.
Correct. Correct. It's already, once you go through this path, you'll reach to your destination. It's straightforward.
Yep,
Thank you,
yep,
Surya, for connecting with me. Anything you
yep,
want
yep.
to say to my
Yeah, and
audience?
I wanted to ask is like as there are many playlists in the Linux, what as I said the major change was like the hands-on experience, like the real hands-on experience. So how this thought came to you, like when you started this playlist, like okay, what is the difference you need to make from the other YouTube channels to your other YouTube channel? Because there are a lot of communities, there are a lot of things are there.
Correct.
So the playlist you provided the content for the free, that too, that
Correct.
no one will provide you the production hands-on experience the way you're providing. Like how it started, just tell me.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell you one thing. So the journey starts. There have been so many channel at that time. I don't see any more channel related to DevOps and all. So I don't want to take that edtech name. So I used to see, teaching is one of my passion. Okay, I am doing it because I'm passionate about this one, Surya. Okay, and my journey itself, I have told so many times to everyone. It's like a full of roller coaster ride. Okay, I have been worked for almost 8 organization during this almost 13 years of experience. Okay, that gives me a complete versatile experience of different tools and technology. But what I have seen, the consistency throughout these 12 plus years is Linux platform is not
Mm,
changing. Okay, And at the same time, what motivates me to do this one is very straightforward. I'm telling you, when you do something, okay, when you think without thinking what will be the outcome of this one, okay. So I never thought that, okay, if I'll put this one into my channel, even though at that time, see, when I started earlier, I was taking classes 6 years back. Also, I was taking the not only now I am taking the classes and all. Okay, I'm keep on sharing, but at that time, I was doing it through some medium. Okay, so YouTube is, I never thought, okay, I'm going to put this content in my YouTube channel. I started putting at that time. I think it's 2018 or 17. If you see, some of the videos are like in, they are
Mm-hmm.
very old. I was just keep on putting, okay. And after that, due to my health issues and all, I stopped. Okay, basically, I got stopped. And after that, I was focusing on my own personal things and all. But at the same time, when I see someone is struggling to get a job, you know what is the biggest? See, everybody is talking that we are blaming someone. Okay, if you know, I know ocean is very big, but if you put a small bucket also from your end, and there will be millions of like me will put the bucket into that ocean, so it's going to benefit everyone, right? So that is what the idea behind that one. So I thought, yeah, like, that's why people are like, they are selling it for those who don't have financial issues. I have seen
Yes, true.
candidates, okay, they are struggling, so they don't have money, okay, where they are feeling cheated, right? And at the, even I was into that trap also sometimes back, okay, in my early career, when I was searching for a job very early. I'm telling you, when I was in Nagpur, okay, somebody told me, I don't want to take that company name and all, okay, they told, you learn PLSQL, Oracle 10G PLSQL,
Mm-hmm.
and once you do the training of 6 months, you will get the job into the same company, okay. So
Understand.
now, see, still the pattern is same. You guys are also. So I see here why these guys are struggling. Where means who is going to, how I can help them. Okay, because
Yes.
without thinking, very honestly, I am telling you from my bottom of the heart that without thinking the outcome of that one, I thought no, I got rejected in so many companies. Though now I have been taking interview of so many people. Okay, more than 300 people I have taken interview, and I have given interviews more than 200. Okay, still I used to give interview because still I wanted to know the market. Keep on doing that
Yeah.
thing. So I got rejected so many times. But my motivation is that no, okay, I get rejected. Let me collect these questions. Okay, let me understand at my end. Let me work hard again, because if you will be always, success is your comfort zone, Surya, basically, according to
Yep.
me. But if you fail, that then only you'll start trying hard at that
Yes.
time. So I was start after that. I was keep learning. I was keep practicing, doing things and all. Then finally, you'll not believe, things will turn out in your way, right?
Yes.
Correct. So this is how it happened, and at the same time, my journey itself told me, no, let's help to this community without having a second thought that what will be the outcome of this one, how much I'm going to earn and all. Okay, I started putting those videos from my heart only. Let's accessible for everyone. Okay, let them understand from here. Okay, and yeah, so this is what the thinking. There is nothing like that, no, I have planned this and all, but yes, because at the same time it's my passion. And there is also one thing that I have been not recognized, okay, very honestly, I'm telling you, within the organization, where you do so much, and this is something I want to communicate to all the organization through you. that please recognize your employee, whether he's doing a small thing or a big thing, it doesn't matter. Recognition doesn't mean you should give him a salary increment. Recognition that you should give a small recommend anything. Yeah, you if you start recognizing your employer, there will be less iterations, okay, and you will be able to retain your employees also. So this is also one reason that through you guys, and at the end I have to see, I'll not take this knowledge when I'll die. Okay, you have to keep it here. Let him decide. Okay, that is what I my thinking is, that let him decide, and let me do my work, and let my audience know that what type of a content I'm putting to help them. That's it. Nothing specific to this one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I got your motivation, but the thing is, when it compare come to Linux things, okay, that the content you're providing like proper hands-on,
Hmm.
like that is what I'm asking. Like, how do you came to like, okay, let's do this in this way.
Practice. It's
Okay.
all practice, Surya. There is nothing. See, I'll
Because
give you
what I'm
example
asking is
also.
like, see,
Uh,
whoever as a beginners or like who are experienced, there are many Linux playlist.
mm,
What I observed in other playlist is like it's like simple, okay, basic commands. They do, okay, you do this command, you'll get this output. You do this
mm,
command, you'll go. They're not explaining the how and why and
correct.
where it is configured, from where this output is coming, and why only this output.
Ah,
And
okay, right.
you break that path. So like proper thing. That
So
is what I'm
I
asking. Like,
gave you the example of everybody is trying to float. Okay,
hmm,
in the they will think that okay, they have crossed some swimming pool. They know swimming. No, you need to understand the depth of that swimming pool.
yeah.
Okay.
Even I'm the one who thought earlier, and later I came to know there is lot to learn in the Linux.
Correct. And one more example I'll tell you of this one. Just now I have given you one more example. Foundation, why it's very strong. At the same time, when you go and see the inside of that foundation, what is
Mm-hmm.
there, okay, so then only you'll realize, India have not won the World Cup, right? But what is their foundation? Their foundation is Ranji Trophy, IPL and all, right? From there
Mm,
we are getting the players. That is the depth, and from there we are identifying, we are keep, and it's like, it's not that immediately we have prepared a team of 15, right?
mm,
We have taken a player of whether it's a opening or the middle order or the tail enders, everybody should be able to handle the pressure, right? Where it's come, because they have gone through the process. So according to me, like I said, when you say booting process, right?
mm,
Correct. So if you don't understand what exactly the reason,
yes.
that how the kernel is mounting, how you'll be able to troubleshoot, you only tell
Mm,
me, Surya, if I'll tell you if a server is not working, okay?
mm,
So can you tell, oh no, server is not working because server is in a hung state. On what basis you are telling server is in a hung state? There is a proper way to start troubleshooting from your end. Maybe you will be wrong, but you should start
yes.
troubleshooting in a process. You follow a standard
From
operating
basic.
process from
Yeah.
basics. So you will start troubleshooting. No, first I'll see ping command whether it's reachable or not reachable, right? There is next step how to take a trace route and all, where the
Trace
packets are
path.
dropping.
Yep.
So it's all
Mm,
about the in-depth knowledge. And once you get the, maybe it will take time. I know the tortoise
yes.
and the rabbit. Okay.
Mm,
So I'm not that much talented, Surya, but I always go with the essence, in depth.
yep.
Always, this is what my
So that is
yeah,
what I observed in your playlist. Rather than simply going to the result, okay, even you know the output. Let's go with the basics. Okay, first step you have to check this.
correct.
Second step you have to check. This is the way of learning everyone wanted. Uh,
It's a, see, everything is a I know. See, you run a CD command, correct?
mm,
So that CD command can be used in a multiple ways, right?
yeah.
And from where that CD command is coming,
Yes.
from which path that CD command is coming,
Yeah.
right? And So you need to understand the core of a Linux, right? How
Yeah.
a shell is interacting to the kernel, how a kernel is interacting to the shell, and we are getting our outputs and all. So if you know this one, na, so your troubleshooting things will be basic and simple always. So your
Yes.
troubleshooting will be easy. You will think in the right direction. This is
Yeah.
that reason I am able to do it, Surya.
Mm.
I always focus on basics. I don't think assumptions. I don't do. Never I have done in my
Yes.
career assumptions. Maybe first when even I was a fresher, I used to run some commands like similar normally, right? But I started thinking that no, if I executed this command, maybe I can execute 5 commands for the same output. You can run,
Yep.
right? But you need to understand that from where that command is there. You can create your own command also by
Yes.
alias.
Yes.
You know alias.
Alias. Yeah. Shortcut.
Nobody.
Yep.
So how
Mm.
and from where that bash profile or something from where it's coming and all. I'm not telling that in a very fast life where everybody wants a job, they will think, but it's going to help you to work in a environment, okay, in a production environment without taking anyone help. And you
Yep.
should be, if you are see, basics are always basics, okay,
Yes.
whether you know very so many vocabs, okay, but
Mm.
alphabet is required.
True.
That is the truth, okay.
Mm.
So I keep things very simple and easy, Surya. That is what I would say. I don't say it's my success. My journey is still so
Yes.
I am going on, okay. I'm keep learning and don't stop learning. That is
Yes.
what,
Yes.
okay.
Yep. So
So
last thing I suggest to your subscribers or like whoever like see your videos, like yes, even in your playlist also there are a lot of videos, Ansible, Terraform, shell scripting, cloud, all the things are there. But I suggest them also to first go with Linux properly.
correct,
Yes, that's it. If you're perfect with Linux, you can do anything. You can go anywhere from that SRE or DevOps.
correct.
So yeah,
True.
that's all I can say. And if I again, thanks to you.
Thank
So
you.
and
So yeah,
keep sharing the knowledge and don't stop creating the content.
sure, sure. And
It
through
will
you
be
only.
helpful. It will be helpful some other guy like me who is staying in Andhra Pradesh in Vijayanagar district. And I don't know where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Jharkhand, but I got settled
Uh,
in Bengaluru. Okay, so now
Okay.
I'm a Kannadagi.
So
So Ranchi,
actually
you can say from the
my
yeah.
previous company was in Bangalore only, like Manyata Tech Park. Where is
Okay,
like your
Manyata
location?
Tech. It's in Hebbal.
Hebbal. Yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah,
I
in
worked there.
Hebbal. Okay, even I have also worked there in Manyata, in
So,
Cognizant. Okay, I
okay,
was
okay.
there for some time.
Yeah, Cognizant lost. That
Ah, last one, last tower. Okay.
got it.
It's good, Surya. Just keep connecting and keep sharing your knowledge with others only. That is what my intention is.
Sure, sure.
And I, through you only, I'm telling my audience, support me. Okay.
Sure, sir,
So
we'll do it.
if you guys will
You no need
support,
to
yeah,
ask. You no need to ask actually because you never asked me. You don't even know me. I am the
correct.
one who like contacted you and just said you and came to this meeting
True.
just like that.
So
So
that is
you're doing the best job, Abhishek. You just keep on doing. You will get good recognition as well. That's it.
thank you, Surya. So again, best of luck for your future. Okay. And just take care of yourself, your loved one. Bye bye and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Abhishek, and take care.